Speedway Video. Go to patreon.com/Speedway Video now.
We have a yellow up in the top of 1 and 2. So, not sure which one that is, but one of the cars did have problems in hot laps. So, hold that thought. Christopher Hatton, another one of our track regulars from the ground pounder division. He'll start 22nd in the 24. And then we have Lee Sharpstein in the 17 on the tail. If he's able to make it, that car's still sitting on pit road. So, a couple of cars out of it before we've even taken the green flag, but a great field of 602 modifieds getting set here for 75 laps. Final race of the night. Green, 75 laps for the 602. Again, 75 laps. You can't win it on this lap, but you sure as heck can lose it. And we're clean green through 1 and 2. To keep your eyes on Carson Dijon Tomaso. Oh, contact, and there goes the 17 of Bailey into the wall. Don't come down the trail. No. Big crash in turn 1 and 2. That, I believe, was the 35 that shot through there and into the outside wall. Tough break there. Troy Bollinger was the one that came flying in there. Bryce Bailey was the first one to hit the wall. A big crash, and those cars are really torn up. Both with heavy right side damage. And lap 2, Austin. Unfortunate.
Yeah, we've had 2 wrecks on the first. Well, the first one wasn't even on the first lap.
Yeah, we had a wreck in hot laps, and one car having issues in pace laps, and now 2 of them hard into the wall in turn 1 and 2. Bryce Bailey was the first one up there, 35, tried to get around Bollinger, and was kind of collateral damage. And that could have been real bad. So hopefully both drivers are okay. Contact between the 73 of Paul Hartwig and the 17 of Bailey in front of the wall, and then Bollinger, the innocent bystander here.
You see, he had the brakes locked up. It's been a late night, and right into the wall. Hard hit there.
Well, for both of us, this is night number 3 of talking. We're going to try to make it 6 more nights, but
I don't think they're going to make it 6 more nights.
Oh, man, unfortunately, I hate seeing that this early in a 75-lapper, especially for these guys who spent a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of effort to get down here. And thankfully, with that happening at the front of the field, Austin, it wasn't worse. The incident is cleaned up over there, showing 8 laps on the scoreboard. Good news is, still a great field of cars. Try to finish this one off. Your leader is that number 27 for Evan Rogalski. Here we go. Green flag back in the air. Down the front straightaway as they scramble into turn number 1. Somehow they funnel it out and make it through. But that was close quarters racing into turn number 1 here at New Smyrna. Up front, Evan Rogalski, he's got the lead in that 27.
Straightaway, and Hartwig blew in behind the 27 of Rogalski, but couldn't make anything happen just yet.
Sitting back in third, that 51 of Blake Barney, a surprise entry. I feel like we've seen that car, or at least that paint scheme out here in the Tour Type Modifieds before, so I knew it looked familiar. Oh, a little bit of bumper tag there from the 51 and 73 as they have this. Back in line.
So we're close to 0-3, peaks to the inside is Jayden Brown. And back in line once again, so Jayden Brown going to go to the inside of Collins, and he's trying to make something happen.
As most of everybody else falls in. Keep your eye on that 33 of Karsten Dijon Tomaso, one of the fast qualifiers. Won 2 of the 3 races down here last year. We know he's going to be race here, Austin. I'm glad you were watching that action. It was great racing. That's one of our 602 in that chassis and decided to come racing during the World Series 7-3 within 27. That highlighter yellow car continues to show the way.
11 and 12. Mitchell takes. He's about to get 11 for Matt Rico.
So top 7 making 8 cars with Scott Adams joining the fray. Rob Schultz, he's up there in 9th at orange. From the bottom to the top, and it might be 3 wide out on the back straight.
Outside there, and he tried to dive on and slides on it.
You see them almost drafting down the front straightaway, and then they go every which way in the corner. There's a lot of
trio up front, the 0-3 making something happen there.
Up to 33 of Carson Dijon Tomaso there, one of the cars we expect. Laps complete, 55 to go. I think that's before Fred Neese involved. The 73 also down on the inside of the racetrack. I didn't see what started that one, just saw that car broadside and bouncing off the wall, it appears.
Yeah, I didn't see any of it there. I saw the car was already come to a stop by the time I saw it. But, yeah, you mentioned saving the tires of 75 laps. Now, the caution laps are counting, but still a long race.
The smart drivers aren't going to burn it up, really, I can tell you that much. The Ford machine, judging by the pictures we have up here from our monitor, doesn't look too bad. So he may have been pretty lucky here. They are going to hook it up to the wrecker, however. Looks like about 18 of our starters still out on the Speedway. 25 laps complete, 1/3 of the way through. 50 laps to go. Paul Hartwig here leading up on the outside. May have jumped a little early. The restart. And I believe we're all right. So Hartwig away with the lead. Car number 51, Blake Barney back in the second.
We'll see if they can group together. The 11.
That's Matt Rico there in the 11. That guy just took a sharp turn off the racetrack. I thought maybe he was in trouble, but he just brings it inside here. No on-road foul.
Takes a peek to the inside, thinks better of it. Gonna stay in line this time. Gets to the corner so much better than the 73 Hartwig.
The top of the racetrack in the drop down to the back straightaway. Looking to the inside, goes back to the outside. Now pulls right to the back bumper by Hartwig in turn 4. Hartwig holds on. Two right there together. 33 of Carson Dijon Tomaso. He's charged back up to the front. He's gotten around 4 cars. 12 cars. About the 9th position.
Yeah, doing a great solid job there. Car looks much different than all the other ones. A older body style there. Carson. His way back up to the front.
Team cars battling for 10. 16. So I think followed by the 51 of Blake Barney. In third is the 03 of that silver car getting back in the field. Contact, and around they go. Oh man, Paul Hartwig gets turned around by the 51. Blake Barney got into him there going into turn number 1.
He is certainly a character, and that's going to put, so that's why they were cheering. That's going to put 0-3 to the lead.
Yeah, we saw the fans going nuts, and we weren't sure if it's because that character that we were talking about, Paul Hartwig, maybe they weren't Paul Hartwig fans, but they're Jaden Brown fans. That's what it is. Yeah, Austin, from that first view, it looked like he just drove it in a little too hard. He's on the bottom, car slides up, catches Hartwig in the quarter panel. Did Hartwig make contact with anything here when he rolled down the hill? No, he did not. So just a little bit of damage on Hartwig's machine from the contact. Barney down on the inside of the racetrack took a tough angle, and the car just wouldn't stick, washes up the track. Again, you know, that's our opinion from up here in the tower. I don't believe that it was anything intentional. That looked like another racing deal, maybe an aggressive move. Hartwig's not going to be happy about it. He's going to think he just got straight up wrecked, but I do not believe that that was the intentions of the number 51 machine, just a circumstance of racing. Contact's going to happen. Brown Pounders out here on a semi-regular basis. They're even scheduled to be here during the Evans Memorial race. That car raced with the Ground Pounders last year, and Toby converted it into one of these 602s, and he's having a great run.
Doing fantastic cars here. Back green lap 33 on the
these. Oh no, Scott Adams gets turned around right in front of Toby Smith in the field. Gets around, they split him like the Red Sea, and the yellows right back out. Scott Adams, who we were just talking about having a great run, goes around.
Yeah, that was very sketchy there, but everyone does a fantastic job avoiding, and no damage there on the 68.
Car number 38, Jared DeJohn Tomaso up there in the second position, looking for his first win. 2 top 10s out here last time we raced that driver, a competitor at the Wall Stadium Speedway, one of the tracks that's on my bucket list. Here we go. Green flag, we're ready to fly. We're back in the way. Looks like a 5-car breakaway here with the outside lane. Gonna get the momentum. It's DeJohn Tomaso getting away with the lead. He's the leader down the back straightaway.
That's legit. DeJohn Tomaso, new leader here for the first time. The 38 out in the front. 0-3.
Smith gets spun around. It looks like he bounced off the side of Rob Schultz, and somehow, some way, he saved it and nobody else hit him. Amazing save.
They keep this up, we're not going to have any laps left.
My goodness, it might be a good thing because they still have 2 more nights of racing coming up here. Toby Smith, looks like to me when it happened live, he bounced off the 10 of Rob Schultz and lost it here down the front straightaway. Toby Smith driving back up through. Yeah, race control saying we might have to make a rule, no more push drafting in the front straightaway here. All right, here we go. Carson DeJohn Tomaso up on the outside. He's your race leader. Dude gets the job. Oh, man, close quarters racing. Some contact there. Yellow, flag back out. Calling a restart violation on the 38 of Carson DeJohn Tomaso. Race control didn't like the restart. Don't look now, Austin, but that 51 car getting back in the mix. Blake Barney has made it back up through the field.
Yeah, we've had a lot of caution laps now. It's just 25 laps to go. Let's see if we can have some good racing here towards the end. So go back green.
That looks like a pretty good start. John Tomaso, a high arc going into the corner, and going to sail it around the outside and hit the afterburner off turn number 2. Great read. That was a masterful job in turns 1 and 2.
Absolutely. I wasn't sure if the 0-3 was just going to stick there for a second. I thought it was going to wash up and collect. We're
up to third. Cooper doing a great great job. I believe this is his first time out here. I don't think he ran this last year, and then he gets loose. Everyone will talk about, look at Hartwig, 3 wide. Bold move. Are they going to come out on the other side of this thing? Somehow, some way. We're still
Hartwig is trying to get back up there. He was being real aggressive.
It is go time now. Hartwig all of a sudden back in the top 5. Look who's third. It's Barney in the 51. Dijon Tomas the leader. Brown second.
27.03. Gets real time off of turn 2. That's going to open the door for the 51.
Barney from the back of the field up into the second spot as he clears him, trying for the crossover. Contention, I'll say, back around the position. It's go time.
Now I wonder if these four can stay in line if they'll win that 38. He's kind of out there quite a bit.
Now they're closing in here. That thing is a rocket ship. Battle for lead about to eat up top 5, very closely packed together right now. Nose to tail, yellow flag. We all went in trouble off turn 2. 24, Christopher Hatton went around. 16 laps to go. Your leader, the 38 again, going to the outside. Jared Dijon Tomaso out of Jackson, New Jersey. Ahead of that 51, Blake Barney, who's going to try to steal it away. Here we go, green flag. They scramble at 1.
The 38 goes way up the track. At 51, I think he got out of the groove. The 38 did. Now the 51, Blake Barney is going to go for the lead.
Top 6, side by side. It looks like a really fast-paced lap. New leader. Here's the 51.
These cars don't race well. This has been great.
This is phenomenal stuff. I don't know if they'll catch the 51 now. See, maybe they start push drafting each other. Maybe they'll catch them. That draft really, I don't know if it's a real thing out here or not, but it sure looks like it. 3, look out. Hartwig with a big save. Wiggle on the bottom of the racetrack and look at the lead. Bump, looking to the inside. Here comes T. Johnson also back to the lead.
Hartwig kind of used the Nelson to help his car rotate there.
Laps winding down. The drivers know it too, trying to get everything they can. Here comes Carson G. John Toronto. He's up to 6th. He's charged back up towards the front. He's been methodical, but he's a player now. You can't count him out, especially these.
Everyone's still going. Dijon Tomaso.
Oh, trouble over here in turn 2. One car gets tipped around. I believe that's the 02 of Fisher. Caution is out on lap 63. The 02 got a love tap from whoever was behind him there. A single car spin. And the, like you said, Austin, the green flag action, it's been short and sweet. And I think that's part of why this race has been so exciting, to be honest with you. Potential first-time winner here today. And the field is really making us anticipate this restart as they almost came to a stop in the back straightaway. They turn the Dodge American Auto pace car off the Speedway. Here we go.
All right, we're going to have, looks like 8 laps to go on the line. Here we go, back green blue.
Smith up into the air over the 02. That car was completely airborne. It looks like a lawn dart for a moment. Steering wheel is off the Toby Smith number 12. Driver is moving around in the car. A wild, scary moment here on the front straightaway. Red flag.
Toby Smith went X Games there. I don't know if he necessarily landed it or nailed the landing, but a wild ride.
Man, I thought for a moment that car was going to go upside down, maybe even end over end. Thank goodness it came down on all fours, didn't get into the fencing. Folks, if you've ever been to a racetrack and they tell you to stay away from the fence, that is prime example why you want to do that and never take your eyes off these race cars. That car was completely off the ground over another car.
And it's a good thing he didn't get into the fence. Remember ARCA, I think it was 2 years ago.
Tanner Gray, yeah, he tried to take the wall down. My goodness, tough break for Toby Smith. Had such a great run going early on. Got caught up on the front straightaway. I got a little love tap and now heavy damage. Here's a replay of the restart. Oh, the 73 went around. Cars come up and oh my goodness, Toby Smith up into the wall and over the 0-2. My heart.
Oh, here we go, speed shot.
Wow, you could see from the speed shot the deck lid of that car up in the air.
Looks like, was it the 73 right there? One of the Hartwigs in the back, and then the 0-2 gets collected. The 12 just kind of ramps up the 0-2.
The 12 was airborne and hit the concrete another 6 inches or so. We would have been into the catch fencing. My heart. Thank goodness that that did not happen. The laws of physics taken over there, and it could have been a lot worse. Man, big air. Hopefully Toby's okay. That landing did not look very fun.
Yeah, not at all. Wild ride here. So yeah, just the 0-2 got into the 73, and he shoots back across the track, and Toby nowhere to go.
Old Christopher Hattenback there, one of our track regulars in the 24, had a great view of that as he got on the binder, seeing a driver he knows quite well, Toby Smith, up in the air in front of him, and he's thankful not to be a part of that. So again, red flag is out as we get these drivers off. Yeah, roof damage on the 0-2. That was that right front A-pillar all bent in. My goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, driver climbing out. Give a round of applause to Toby Smith. Glad to see Toby able to get out of that car and walk away. And we're definitely thinning the herd here, Austin, as we're closing in. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the final 5 laps will be under green.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. The final 5 will be under green, and looks like we might get to that under this yellow. So we'll have, at the very least, 5 laps to go when we go back green.
Restart coming up here in just a moment. Try to finish off the final race of the night. Paul Hartwig, top 5. Oh, they might stack up here on the back straightaway as they're trying to get them to cooperate for a restart. They almost came to a complete stop there. It'll be 5 laps to go. 5 to go to try to settle this wild 75-lapper. 51 car hits the gas, and Ronnie takes it.
It's on everybody at this point, because that's what could happen.
That's a good call. Man, contact up here at the front. John Tomaso. Oh, boy. Here comes Rogowski down to the bottom of the racetrack. 5, 6, 7 cars under a blanket in turn 3. New leader, it is Jared D. John Tomaso.
We got trouble in the back.
Oh, it's the 92. Rob Schultz goes airborne. My goodness. Just as that was all happening, don't look now, but here comes the 33 of Carson DiGiantomonto back up into the mix.
We're not going to have any cars left.
That might be the only way we finish this thing, Austin. I don't know. It's great to have all these cars out here, but we got 3 of them littered in turn 1.
Yeah, black and yellow car got turned around, I'm not sure by who, and then they just piled in.
And the 92 went hard on the outside wall, and then Rob Schultz trying to get woed up. He got rear-ended. That car did an endo. Oh, man, heavy damage on the back of the 92. So another red flag situation here for the cleanup in turn 1 and 2 as we try to settle this one. This race was so good for so long, and now it's turned into a demolition derby here. Tomorrow night, we're right back at it. Of course, tomorrow's main event, well, it's a co-main event. The Tour Modifieds kick off their 2022 World Series after the NASCAR Wheel and Tour Modified Series took center stage here last night, set of rules and whatnot. And they decided that's what they wanted to do. So kudos to them. They were smart. So they maybe knew.
I think they did.
Well, here we go. Jared D. John Tomaso will lead us back to green, and there's the inside. Push drafting into 1. Barney gets sideways, gets a shot from the 33. Look at Carson D. John Tomaso thinking 3 wide down the back straightaway, falls back in line, pushing his brother now.
I don't think brothers right now. Each one won this race at 33 was really strong.
hang on to it. He saves it, and we stay green.
Wow. And look at the 51. The 38's out of the groove to 51.
Oh my gosh. And they're still crashing in the back straightaway. Oh no.
Hartwig's in it.
That's Hartwig, you're right, and Brown. The car that went airborne off turn number 2, I believe that's the 36 of Cooper. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Wow, the 36 he lost it all by himself off 2, and then the 03 and 73 hooked up, and they hit the inside wall.
Yeah, I think the 03 took evasive action to avoid the 36, and Hartwig was there, and they just kind of rode down into the inside wall.
And Austin, again, unfortunate that we had the crashes. Might be some extracurricular stuff going on here, but Austin, it's too bad that crash had to happen because once again, great racing for the lead. Had what's left of the crowd going crazy. We could hear them up here. People in the stands are seeing the replay of the 36, I believe, hitting the wall. And
what's going on?
yes, I believe Paul Hartwig walking down pit road, disgusted right now.
If I'm not mistaken, I don't know if it was in Speedweeks, but we had a car hit the crossover gate and then it swung open.
Oh my God, you're right. That was Dave Warning last year during the sportsman races. I mean, during the World Series, we see a little bit of everything. Last night we had a throttle hang. Tonight we're having cars launch over each other, and that one looks like it may be repairable. So we might have like 9 of these things left for tomorrow. We just can't seem to get them to keep going without hitting something.
I think they found everything to hit.
Pace car, look out. Folks, here we go. Hopefully the final 3 laps of the night. Hopefully this race will be over in just about a minute.
We lost a third of the field since we started, but back underway, 3 laps to go for D-John Thomas.
38, but I think, oh man, close quarters. And wow, look at this! Carson D-John Tomaso to the bottom for the lead. Here he comes, the man who won 2 out of the 3 last year, is now dead even with his brother in turn 3.
Don't count out Blake Barney. He's looking for a place to go this time of the line. 2 laps.
Carson on the bottom, Jared on the outside. 33 and 38. The perennial favorites coming into the race, dead even into turn 3 once again, Austin.
They couldn't have drawn this up any better. Coming to the white flag, 1 lap to go as well.
Will they make it back? Wheel to wheel, and here comes that 51. Can he play spoiler? Carson D-John Tomaso knows he got in front. Here comes the 51. Sends him into the corner. Here we come. Coming to the checkered flag. For second, I don't know, but my goodness, there for Carson D-John Tomaso. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes your winner. Let's hear for Carson D-John Tomaso. Steals the win in thrilling fashion.
Race winner Carson D-John Tomaso. Carson, I don't even know what to make of that one. That was wild. I don't know whose idea it was to count caution laps, but I think they need a pay raise. You survived a while, won a 1-2 finish with your brother. You're up front, you're in the back, you're back up front, and you finished P1.
Yeah, that was definitely a long one. I tell you what, we came out, we were fast off the trailer, but you know, you could be fast for 5 laps, you got to be fast for 75, you know what I mean? So we made some adjustments, and car felt great at the end. Racing with my brother, you know, we give each other so much respect on the track, off the track. It's always a blast. I know Dad's always in the stands puckering. I'm sure he was closing his eyes those last couple laps. But luckily, both cars are coming home in one piece, and got a 1-2 finish, too. That's not too bad.
Anyone you want to thank tonight?
My dad especially, Autoland, Site 1, Jersey Carpet, Tile and Wood, Martino Race Engines for the power under the hood. That's about it. CNC Lawn Sprinklers, Total Pipe. The list is endless, man. I love everybody behind me, and that's it, man.
All right, congratulations. You survived a while. We're going to get it for your winner, Carson D-John. So.
Jarrett, great run for you tonight. You led a lot of that race, a lot of tough competition here this week, and of course your brother would come out and steal it away from you there at the end, but what a race.
Yeah, he did it again. Last year, on my birthday, he took it from me. This year again. What could I say? The cars were great all day. He sets these things up. He talks with Jimmy Blewett, Rob Ormsby. He's a little engineer. He gets these things figured out with his computer. But so many people to thank that helped get these things here. First and foremost, my dad, my brother, my mom. Autoland Toyota, Mark Montanaro do a ton for us. Without them, we certainly wouldn't be here. Jersey Carpet, Tylen Wood, the James Boyle Foundation, Nick Riccio, Total Pipe, Steve West, my Uncle Tommy, Doug. There's so many people to name. It's really hard to get them all. My Uncle Mike Spotting, right there.
Don't forget the spot.
But yeah, it was a fun night.
It looked fun for you guys for about 2/3 of the other field, not so much. At least you guys have the car in one piece. And what's it like racing wheel to wheel with your brother here at New Smyrna Speedway for the win?
Oh, that was awesome. Don't get no better than that. Certainly doesn't. You know, your brother, I was looking out my window, I was looking at him, I was like, let's go.
Well, maybe the rest of the week he'll let you win one of these things, but congratulations, Jared, on a great run.
Hey, I got to let him win something. His looks aren't getting him the ladies.
Oh, man, the brothers throwing it down. Jared D. Johnson-Monster brings it home in second place. Great run.
Led some laps there, but at the end of the night, brought home P3.
Yeah, it was a good race. I said this in the last interview. The first thing I have to say is sorry to Paul Hartwig. He's a good buddy of mine. He's done a lot for me, and I've ridden racing for a while now, so I didn't think I would, but I just made a real rookie mistake in turn one, and I just got to say sorry. But on from that, I mean, we had a really good race car. I was glad that once I made that mistake and we went to the back, we had a good enough race car to come back through and do it clean, so I was happy about that.
All right, anybody you want to thank tonight?
Yeah, I just got to thank Scott Brannick for North American Construction for letting me bring this car down here and give me a chance. And it was a tough race tonight. I thought we had a car to win, but I guess I'll try to do better when I get another opportunity for him. But thanks to Scott and my dad and mom and whole family, girlfriend, and all my buddies and friends that helped me, Steve Maxwell.
All right, that's your third place finisher, Blake Barney.
Support Speedway Video. Go to patreon.com/Speedway Video now.